Come in.
Mr. Liu, rankings for this year's mock exam. I didn't expect the top 10 in the province all to be from Deshan.
Deshan. This is Teacher Chen Chuan. Teacher Chen Chuan.
Chin Zhou, you're a good kid. And you've got a knack for studying. This time you came first in the province. I hope you won't spend your life stuck in the mountains. Here's 1,000 from me. Take it and remember. Be a person who contributes to society.
Mr. Chen, this is all your savings. I can't accept it.
Just listen.
Take it.
Accepted into Key High School. I'm really proud of you.
Study hard. You must become a pillar of the nation.
If it weren't for you back then, how could I have ever left the mountains? I will never forget your kindness for my entire life.
Chen Chuan.
The provincial key admission quota is open nationwide this year. If any kids from the mountains get in, I'll cover their tuition. Also, prepare a fine gift. I want to personally invite Teacher Chen to the city as a professor.
Returned from overseas as special advisor for school. It's great to meet you all. Alright, let's start the class now. This problem is the most challenging type in Olympiad math. There are no solving techniques, you have to memorize it. Got it, everyone?
Got it.
Great.
Mr. Wang. I have a better approach for this problem. Take a look. Class. This type of question is better suited for this formula, known as the universal formula. When studying, make sure to use the right methods. Don't just memorize blindly.
Mr. Chen. I'm a specially appointed consultant by the school, and I'm teaching now. Could you please show some respect?
Yes, look at me.
You've come back from overseas.
With teaching methods on par.
Teaching concepts. But this type of question
Is better suited to this method. I'm very familiar, so I just. Sorry, Mr. Wang. I shouldn't interrupt your lesson. Please continue.
This is much simpler. Mr. Chen is right.
Mr. Chan is amazing.
So you've taught at a distinguished high school? What's the big deal about that?
What's happening here? Let's go. Come on, ha ha ha.
Hey.
I'm in the middle of class.
Mr. Chen. I heard you used to run a math tutoring class. Are you still doing it now?
Let me repeat. I signed up for on-campus interest classes.
teachers prohibit off-campus tutoring.
I've never privately tutored any student.
Mr. Chen, there's an announcement. Kids from the hills can apply to high schools. Please help us.
Yes, please help us.
Mr. Chen, this persistent stress building up could last less than 6 months. These 2 boxes can last a course, but each costs $500.
My monthly salary doesn't even reach $500. What stress? Just give me some antibiotics.
Mr. Chen, Grandma paid for my elementary school. I'm supposed to marry Wan the cripple, but I don't want to marry Yun. I want to study.
I can agree to your terms, but I need to clarify one thing. There are no bookstores in the mountains. I have to handwrite all materials and cover my travel costs to the city. But you must cover the printing costs. There's one more thing. I'm willing to teach for free. You can't tell anyone about our tutoring sessions, or I'll get fired. Can you do that?
Sure.
No problem at all. Absolutely no.
No problem.
Great. Then come to my place for tutoring tomorrow.
Thank you, Mr. Chen. Awesome.
There are 10 papers in total. $1 each.
This?
Charging for photocopying paper? Why? You're actually coming to us for this? That's a bit much.
Only a week until the exam. This material is really important. It's full of common mistakes for this exam. I handwrote it yesterday. Printed everyone a copy in town. Each book costs $20. We'll pay and collect the books soon.
$10, $20.
Just these few sheets, $20?
Mr. Chen, what's this all about? This is my family's weekly meal cost.
Exactly. I sell green beans in the city for a day and earn just a few bucks, and this costs 20.
Smoking is not allowed.
Mr. Chen, my kid studies here. I've paid all sorts of fees, all going to your pocket. Can't I even have a smoke?
What are you talking about? I haven't earned from you. Just recouping the cost. These are real exam questions from a key high school. It's about giving your kids a head start in exams. It's about whether they can leave the mountains.
Oh my, Mr. Chin. Consultant Wang back from overseas. Never charges a penny and answers all questions. And they can read and write just fine, right?
I don't know about any head start, but you've been helping us for so long. We don't need exercises, right?
Yeah, Mr. Chan. You've been tutoring us for free for a month. Just cover the cost of the books for us.
Just pay for it, okay?
Exactly.
Xiao He. Kneel down and beg Mr. Chen to pay for your books.
Mr. Chin, look, the kid is kneeling. Please pay for the books, right?
Get up first. Dear parents, I'm just a volunteer teacher. I don't have extra income. I only charge the cost price, never made a penny off you.
Month of classes. Think you're a saint? Talking isn't exhausting.
Weren't you also from a remote area?
Unlike Consultant Wang, the returnee, at least she has a background.
Teaching philosophy differs from mine. Hired by the school as a consultant. But our mock exam format differs from foreign concepts. I'll reiterate once more. This textbook is very important. If anyone's not happy, they can leave. Xiao He, let's go.
Buy, we're buying. How could you be wrong, right?
It's gotta be Consultant Wang. Studied abroad? Again with lessons for us. Not like Chen Chuan, who asks for money. He's like a vampire. Let me tell you.
Principal, you called for me?
Advisor Wang. I called you here today to let you know. Your application didn't pass. Chen Chuan has been directly picked to go to the county as a professor. It should be within these days. The approval notice will arrive soon.
What? Shen Chuan's been teaching for decades, but he still doesn't have a proper position. I came back from overseas, so why was the only spot given to him?
I don't know why the spot went to him. But Mr. Chen Chuan has really improved the class's grades. The exam reform this year could help everyone succeed. They all have a chance to leave the mountains.
But principal, okay.
Go back to class.
Teach well. Fan's mom
Teacher Wang.
saw class results. Fan got first place. That's amazing.
But.
I remember Fan was at the bottom of the class.
Hello, teacher. Wow.
How did such a big improvement this time? Is someone guiding you behind the scenes?
Wasn't it thanks to Mr. Chin tutoring Fan?
What? Chen Chuan actually dared to tutor her privately?
I didn't say anything. I'm leaving now.
Fan's mom. Don't worry, I mean no harm, just wanted to check in. And while I'm at it, I also want to learn from Mr. Chen.
Hey,
Mr. Liu. Mr. Chen Chuan lacks a teaching certificate. Move to the provincial key school. That's against the rules.
don't worry about that. He's a true math Olympiad legend. Mr. Chen's character and teaching skills are top-notch. It's an honor to have him here. He's already graced us with his presence. The exams are coming up soon, and I plan to personally invite him.
You've done this type of question before. Especially you, Fan. You often tackle this kind of question. Mr. Wong, what brings you here? Told you something, but you forgot it.
Mr. Chen, don't misunderstand. Consultant is not bad. She's here to ask you for advice.
Mr. Chen, I just wanted to borrow a textbook from you. And maybe ask you a question.
Hold on a second. Mr. Wong. Sorry for interrupting class earlier. Discuss academic matters with you. Just didn't communicate well. Here are some similar questions I've put together. They help with your future teaching. After all, teaching concepts differ domestically and abroad. Feel free to look them over while I continue the class. Kids, about that problem type discussed. Remember this type. And you guys, make sure to follow up at home.
Hello. I want to report. Chen Chuan, teacher Daoxiang Village Elementary. Giving private lessons to students.
This needs to be addressed.
Yeah, I just saw it. So hurry up and come over.
The key to this question is,
Who's Chen Chuan? Xia.
that's me.
I'm from the Education Bureau. Please come with us. We've received reports that you've been tutoring privately, forcing parents to buy your materials for profit.
Do any of you know what this is about?
Mr. Chen, we're trying to help you, don't want you down the wrong path. Tell me, how much have you made off us this year by ignoring your conscience? Copies cost $1 each. End of year, 200 or 300, isn't that right?
Was it you who reported me? Or were all of you involved? Did everyone take part?
Mr. Chen, you can't blame us. You forced us to buy those useless materials for $20.
Yeah, you're the one who collected the money, not us.
I get up at 2 a.m. to sell beans, giving my earnings to you. Have you no conscience?
You gotta understand us, making money isn't easy for us. You.
Feel guilty making this money? Heartless person.
Is it easy for ordinary folks to earn money? We give it all to you, and you aren't fit to be a teacher. Is earning money that easy?
You make this dirty money.
Can conscience handle it?
Your conscience is messed up.
You don't deserve to be a teacher. You just can't do this.
Maybe it's not your fault, it's mine. I must be blind. I misjudged you all. I shouldn't have helped you.
Let's go, Mr. Chen.
Have you ever thought? Besides me, who would be willing to take you children out of these mountains?
Without you, wouldn't study.
Yeah, exactly.
Mr. Chen, please cooperate with us.
Mr. Chen. Chen Chuan also arrested. In half a month.
Middle school entrance exam.
Can't afford city tutoring classes. We can't spend money and still get nowhere.
Who says only Chen Chuan can teach our kids?
Besides Chen, who else can teach?
Let me handle your kids' classes. In my life, nothing bothers me more than people like Chen Chuan who make money without conscience. And haven't you noticed? His teaching level is not high. And I, specially appointed consultant returned from overseas, you can leave the children to me to take care of. I will cover all material and tutorial costs. I guarantee your child will get into a top-tier middle school.
But it's not that we don't believe you.
Xiaohe's mom, what are you thinking? Consultant Wang came back from overseas. I heard that the principal wanted to bring Consultant Wang back. But it came at a cost. Although Chen Chuan is older, he's self-taught. What can he teach, right?
I think Mr. Wang, the consultant, is fine and he doesn't charge a dime. That's great, isn't it?
Mom, can Mr. Chen not teach us anymore? But I like him. He's committed to us and makes lessons both patient and fun. My grades improved by 15 places. He's not devoted at all. You're clueless about the cost of running a household. Chen Chuan, he's just a fraud.
Look at this. This test paper. All handwritten by him. Right or wrong, they want money from us. He totally deserves to be caught.
He should have been caught. He should have been taken long ago.
Come clean. You tutored privately. How much did you charge?
Number of kids?
Who took your lessons?
I taught them for free for a month. I didn't charge anything.
Stubborn. You charge high fees and force them to buy your test. That's all true.
I did handwrite the test papers. But there are no stores in the mountains. They can't afford textbooks, so I handwrite and print them for them. Is that wrong? I charge just a dime for a test paper. How much can I earn? All their expenses combined don't cover my electricity costs.
How do you explain the 10,000 found on you?
What money? Never seen it before.
That's 10 grand in cash. Who would go to such lengths to frame a village teacher like you?
But
All right, enough said. You can go home and wait for your penalty notice. Chen Chuan. You're quite the actor. When I saw how simple your home was, I almost thought you were a good teacher. But don't worry. Since you made a mistake, you'll be punished. Don't even think about becoming a teacher in this lifetime. Hello, everyone. I am at Jiangbei High School for the entrance exam. This year's exam is a bit different as kids from the mountains get a shot at top schools.
Can these kids succeed?
Let's follow the camera and see. Interview you as a parent?
Mr. Wang, we've been relying on you these days. Without you, what would we do with these kids?
Parents, this time I'm absolutely confident. Your kids get into top secondary schools. Chen Chuan, his teaching methods are too outdated, already obsolete overseas. The lowest tier schools there rarely teach like that.
Advisor Wang, you're well educated, a great teacher, and not charging. You're so much better than that Chen Chuan. As parents, we aren't really educated. We end up led by the nose.
I mean, how much can we earn in a year? And we spend it all on useless notebooks. That's just daylight robbery.
But now, it's great that our kids can go to school in the city. I heard that President Liu is even waiving their tuition fees.
Parents, don't worry. The city has already asked me to be a professor. When your kids come, I'll make sure they rise to success.
That's great.
Isn't that the spiteful teacher Chen Chuan? Don't run. You actually dared to come back. Come here. Come on. You've cheated us out of money, yet you dare to return. Results are out. Can't face us, can you?
you've already made me lose everything. What more do you want?
And you're pretending to be the good guy? Everyone, come see. This heartless, crooked teacher has taken our money and is still lying here.
Parent, are you saying this teacher took your money? It's against the rules for teachers to accept money privately.
Yeah.
He not only charges on his own but also doesn't have a teaching certificate. He's just a flashy, unqualified guy, that's all.
Exactly.
Who would trust their kids?
To someone like that?
That's right. You guys see Chinchuan has been teaching for over 10 years, but he's not even a real teacher. With your limited skills, you want to swindle our money? What a heartless jerk.
You actually. I've already lost my job because of them. What do you want from us?
What more do you want? Reporter, you have no idea. Chinchuan opened a private tutoring class.
But he also
Thousands tutoring fees. That was everything we owned.
That's right, reporters. Our family are just farmers. To send our kid to a city school, his dad works at the factory, toiling day and night. This Chinchuan. He not only demands a huge tutoring fee but also curses our kids, saying they won't get into top schools without his classes. Do you call this a qualified teacher?
Exactly.
Mr. Chinchuan, are the parents truthful?
Justice is in people's hearts. I believe time will reveal everything.
Dear journalists, don't be fooled by his righteous facade. In school, he's either hitting or scolding the kids. They have no voice.
It's him.
Li Jing, clarify what you mean. When did I ever hit a child?
Why are you yelling? Our fan told me all about it. You don't teach well at school, you're either threatening or hitting the kids. Evidence is solid. What can you argue?
We sold everything we had to send our child to school, hoping they wouldn't end up like us, right? This Chinchuan not only took all our money but also ruined our kids' future. Reporter, you need to talk to the relevant authorities and do something about him.
Sir, you said Chinchuan took all your money? Can you tell us more?
A year ago,
A year-
Chinchuan lured us into sending our child to his place for tutoring. What was that? He said not to attend his school. Kid would farm for life. This past year, he's constantly been asking us for fees. We're already broke, but had no choice. We feared he'd treat our kid poorly, so we borrowed from everywhere.
You guys don't know this yet.
I just found out. Those textbooks he sold, they weren't required by the school. He made them up himself, just scribbled nonsense.
Chinchuan, our fan is about to go study in the city. People like you are only fit to survive in the mountains.
It's fine if you don't believe me. I don't feel like explaining.
The results are out. With you here, Mr. Wang, I'm sure our kids will make it out of the mountains.
Unlike people who care only about interests, once the results are out, some people will be proven wrong.
Let's see if our scores meet the admission threshold.
This is... What's going on here? This is... What's going on here?
Wang Lijuan, didn't you say there'd be no problem? Why did our kid fail? Wang Lijuan, you said there'd be no problem. Why did the kid fail?
What does this have to do with me? I just started teaching your kid. They were taught by Chinchuan before. It was wrong from the start, the foundation's poor. Besides, they were just taught to cut corners. To just get by. Go find him.
Consultant Wang is right. His poor teaching meant Wang couldn't take over. My daughter. How could she not pass? She does so well.
Yeah, she does really well.
I knew you'd say that. For the past 2 months, you arrogantly tutored them, boasting of giving them hope, and now you're blaming me.
Don't forget, I was appointed by Mr. Liu of the Provincial Education Department to be a professor overseas. Talented people shine wherever they are. If you were that capable, why was the spot given to me and not him?
That's just her side of the story. I know each child's situation well. They all had the potential to get into the provincial school.
Shut up. You're still refusing to admit your mistake, slandering advisor Wang, who was recognized by CEO Liu and moved to the provincial department as a returnee. Once he leaves, kids have no chance at key school. You're irresponsible.
He still treats us like fools. We all know who's really looking out for our kids. Right?
Exactly.
Anyway, from now on, it's up to your kids to pave their own path. I've done everything I needed to. But don't let that teacher with no ethics get away with it.
Listen to me, listen to me.
Why are you wasting words with him?
Push the plan from Mr. Lee to me first.
Let me have a look, okay?
Stop right there. Stop right there.
Isn't this Lu Chenzhou from the Provincial Education Department? What's he doing here? If I can get an opportunity from him, I'll be set for life. I could even become an academician one day. Mr. Lu, I'm a special consultant from Daoxiang Village. I've heard so much about you.
Mr. Wang, right? I've heard about you. I remember you came here right after returning from overseas. You're quite accomplished for your age.
Thanks for the praise, Mr. Lu. It's my duty to help the kids out of poverty. Improving their education is my lifelong dream.
Ms. Wang is impressive. Mr. Lu from the city knows her.
Yeah, that's what being responsible and a real good teacher is all about.
Mr. Chen. What's going on here?
Mr. Lu. You don't need to deal with him, you might not know. That old man is like a fake teacher here. He teaches poorly and overcharges. My kid is smart, and he couldn't get into the top school because of him.
That's right, Mr. Lu. You're a big shot, even overseeing the education department. Get that completely unethical guy arrested. Lock him up for 10 years. He squandered our it's all gone.
Yeah, you have no idea. He took 10,000 from me recently. Promise to help my kid leave this mountain village.
I've seen through your heartless ways. I've lived my whole life, honestly and openly. Since the day I started teaching here, I've never wronged this land. Nor have I ever wronged the students I trained. But you all.
Chin Chuan, I must have been blind to trust you with the kids.
Mr. Lu. I won first place in international math competition. I know you're looking for a professor, I'll go with you. I'm different from him, both my teaching and my thinking are top-notch. Unlike him, stuck here in these mountains. I haven't heard of any students he taught.
I, Lu Chenzhou, am his student.
What?
Everything today. Thanks to Mr. Chen. He deserves to be a professor in the province. And you, leading these parents to bully other teachers. From today, I represent the provincial key school to revoke your consultant position.
What?
Mr. Chen is okay.
Lu, Mr. Chen's student? How can that be?
Mr. Chen, sorry, I'm late. Are you hurt?
I'm fine. Not gonna die.
Parents. I understand. Critical time for exams. As parents, no one wants their child to fall behind. But I can assure you, the textbooks here in the mountains are the same as in the city. Mr. Chen's teaching skills aren't the issue. This is all just a misunderstanding.
Mr. Lu, you make it sound nice. He's your teacher, of course you defend him. But grades tell the story. Our kid didn't get into the provincial school because of him.
Exactly. If Chen Chuan was really that capable, we would accept it. Let's stick to the facts now. His teaching method is definitely different from Advisor Wang's. He only knows how to make money unethically.
When I was teaching the kids, I noticed they struggle with learning. His teaching style is so outdated, they can't keep up with my pace. How can kids learn independently if they don't learn new things? Right, Mr. Lu?
Exactly. Chin Chuan didn't build a solid foundation, our kid's smart, without you. They would have passed long ago. Advisor Wang studied abroad. How can you compare with that?
Advisor Wang, I know you studied overseas. But foreign teaching methods aren't suited for us here. Student exams aren't a joke. You can't just play games with kids and expect results. I don't have the position. I've helped many children out of the mountains. That's a fact, right?
All right, stop arguing. I don't care who taught them. I just care if my kid can get into a prestigious provincial school. But my kid didn't. So what now?
Yeah, that's right. We're not targeting Chen Chuan. No matter who it is, whoever gets the kids there is a good teacher.
That's exactly it, right?
All right. What's the fuss? Yelling solves nothing. Chen Chuan's my mentor, and advisor Wang's a great teacher. Here's the deal. This was just a misunderstanding. On behalf of the Key School, I'll give students another chance. But you only have 1 week. Teacher, have some water. After all these years, nothing's changed at all. Teacher Chen. I know you're worried about the kid, but don't stress yet. I'll figure something out. I've come this time to invite you to be a professor in the city. With your teaching approach.
Chen Zhou. I understand what you mean. But I don't want to leave here right now.
Why, Mr. Chen? Only spot available in our province. You're the only one who can do this. You won the top gold medal in the International Math Olympiad. That's the highest honor in the math world. With your outstanding resume? It's such a waste to stay in the mountains. Mr. Chen, what's wrong? Let me take you to the hospital.
I'm not going. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still strong and healthy. I'm used to living here. I just want to see those kids I brought. I'll walk out of the mountains and head toward their futures.
Notify the Education Bureau to reinstate you immediately. Make those parents who slandered you pay for what they did.
Lu Qinzhou. I know you have a lot of power now. But your power shouldn't be used here. I've lived my life with a clear conscience. I don't need anyone to prove it for me. Go!
Sir, that's not what I meant.
Leave. Qinzhou. Since you've walked out, don't look back. Go on. Don't look back.
Are you Mr. Chen Chuan? Our Hawaii group's Mr. Jean invites you to Shangsha restaurant to discuss something. The boss has arrived.
Mr. Chen. Seeing you exceeds the reputation.
Go ahead, what's this about?
Chen Chuan. 20 years ago, in the International Math Olympiad, you won 3 consecutive championships. Not everyone can achieve such an honor. Too bad, on your last chance. Someone tripped you up behind the scenes. You handed the championship trophy to a foreign youngster. Since then, you never recovered. Disappearing entirely. Who'd have thought you hid in these mountains for 20 years?
That was all a long time ago. If you brought me here just for this, then I don't see a reason to continue our talk.
Mr. Chen, no need to rush. I heard you're caught in a terrible public storm lately. Parents accused you of taking bribes. From what I know. Mr. Chen, you're not like this. I'm Jinhua, CEO of Y Group. I invited you to give you a chance to turn things around. My friends are all wealthy, and they all want their kids to get into prestigious schools, spending a fortune on tutoring. It's in the hundreds of thousands, you know.
What's your point?
When I got this report, I was really heartbroken and surprised. With your credentials, Mr. Chen, you should easily earn millions a year. How did it end up like this? With a terminal illness and no money for treatment. Here's the deal, Mr. Chen. We'll split 50-50, that way you'll have money for treatment.
I get it. You want to use me to help them improve their grades. And you want to attract investment, right? Sorry. I can't do it.
Mr. Chen, don't be in such a hurry. You've hardly touched the food on the table. Let's eat and talk, take our time.
Chen Chuan, used to plain food. Can't get used to your fancy delicacies.
Chen Chuan, don't you know your own situation now? You've lost everything, and you're seriously ill. Coming to see you is a favor to you. Don't be ungrateful.
Here's some money.
Use it for now. If sick, get treated soon. Don't say no to money.
So much money. In all my years teaching, Chen Chuan never saw this much money. I can't accept it.
Chen Chuan, I'm here sincerely today to talk about working together. You won't eat or take the money. You're full of yourself. Believe it or not, I can make sure your well-trained students never succeed in life.
You. How dare you?
Take your meds. Take it, pick it up. Want meds? Take them. I told you to take your meds. Go ahead, take them. Chen Chuan, look at yourself now, what a mess. What do you have against me? Aren't you taking meds? Go on, take them. I told you to take them. Go ahead, take them. Don't know how to appreciate kindness. Let's go.
Chen Chuan. You always claim to be honest. But here you are, dining at this fancy restaurant. Just how much dirty money have you taken?
Chen Chuan. The decision on your case is out. Come to the education department at once. Need to make a final decision on your matter.
Mr. Chen,
Have a seat.
Chen Chuan. Your result is out.
I know. My teaching license being revoked. That was already decided long ago.
If only it were that simple.
What else then? A few more. You went to such lengths just to break me down. Well, you succeeded. Back when you begged me to teach your kids, you didn't say that. You've really taught me a lesson.
Chen Chuan. After discussions, we demand you refund fees collected in recent months. Pay back to the parents immediately.
All fees. All fees. Don't you guys feel any guilt saying this? Deep down you all know it.
Chen Chuan, this isn't your home. You can't bully people here.
Money should be returned to us. You didn't help kid improve, you owe us.
Refund the money.
Exactly, if clothes don't fit, you can return them. Everyone agrees?
That's right. Yeah.
Everyone. I know Mr. Chen. He's not someone who seeks profit. Besides,
A mentor can only lead to the door. Personal prog.
Teacher Chen taught well. Did your kids study well?
Xiao Hu. Stop talking to them. $30 per kid for copies, 10 kids is 300. Got it right, didn't I? Let's get money from home.
Hold on. Is it worth fussing over $30? Is this necessary?
How much more do you need? They framed me for 10,000 yuan. I handed it all over.
You're really good at playing dumb. We gave you 10,000 yuan before.
10,000.
What are you saying?
Mr. Chen, what's wrong?
Mr. Chen, seriously? This won't work.
You're not getting away with it today.
You should also pay back our money. Pay it back.
30,000? You guys earn less than 10,000 in 3 years. How could you give me so much at once?
Who are you, Chen Chuan? Without us, would you have enough to eat?
Teacher Chen Chuan worked at our school for nearly 20 years. He would never be the person you're describing.
Who is he? Are you involved?
That's enough. Everything needs evidence. I, Chen Chuan, mean what I say.
But Chen Chuan. We have the evidence.
Yes, that's our money.
Mr. Chen. Why so silent now? The evidence is clear. Let's see how you explain this.
This envelope. It looks so familiar. I remember now.
Chen Chuan, you're addicted to acting. You've gone to such lengths to evade responsibility. Aren't you ashamed? Okay.
Stop arguing. You've received the money, leave.
Etc. None of them can leave. Director Jiang cannot accept false accusation. I am applying. I am appealing.
Chen Chuan. Still pretending. Come, everyone, take a look. You should see for yourself. Just now I went to buy textbooks and saw him casually enter and exit the city's top restaurant. That place isn't just for anyone.
Wow, that restaurant. Oh my gosh, Chen Chuan. It costs a fortune just for a meal there. We work hard all day and earn only a few bucks. You really are something.
So all our hard-earned money ended up in your pocket. Have you no conscience?
Have you lost your conscience? What kind of conscience is that?
What kind of conscience is that?
Listen up, everyone. Don't listen. She's twisting the facts.
Chen Chuan, you take money for pleasure. Do you deserve to be a teacher? How can you do this to the students or yourself?
Deserve it for our parents' sake?
Are you worthy of being?
Chen Chuan, think you're fit to be a teacher?
Look at you.
This isn't a lawful society. I could kill you.
What's wrong, Mr. Chen?
Mr. Chen.
Mr. Jean has arrived.
Mr. Jean, I've heard so much about you.
Mr. Wang, right? Sit. Have a seat.
Mr. Jean, you needed to see me?
I heard you just got back to the country and jumped right into volunteer teaching in the mountains. That must be tough on you.
Mr. Jean has serious financial backing. Lu Qinzhou disagrees with me, making advancement hard. Mr. Jean seeking me out is a good sign. I knew it. I knew I'd get my chance eventually. No, it's nothing.
Advisor Wang. You know. Our place is small. The only outstanding teachers are Chen Chuan and you, Advisor Wang. But about Chen Chuan. First, he's not officially part of the staff. Second, he's involved in crime. After much thought, I decided to talk to you, Advisor Wang. Let's discuss this.
Mr. Jean. I don't mean to badmouth anyone. But Chen Chuan is really stubborn. I'm not like him.
I like things that are different. Come on.
Mr. Chen told you many times. When something happens, don't take it to heart. You're stressing yourself out. It could kill you. If your colleague hadn't found you in time, you might not have made it to the hospital. Where are you going? You're leaving even in this condition?
I can't even afford the medicine. Where would I get money for a hospital stay?
Chen Chuan. Mr. Chen,
Life is yours.
I know you have big ambitions. But no matter how grand they are, you need to be alive to achieve them.
Old gal. I don't care about my life anymore. What ambitions do I need now?
Mr. Wang.
Have some water.
Mr. Wang, if you didn't come to me, I would have come to you. Mr. Liu said we have another chance at retaking the exam. With only a few days left, I have to ask you to guide my child well once again.
Fan's mom. I know Chen Chuan's mistake cost the kids their exams. But don't worry. I've secured special recommendation slots for you. They'll go to provincial top schools. No exams needed.
Is there such a good opportunity? Mr. Wang, please keep me in mind with such perks.
Fan's mom. Don't worry yet. This slot isn't easy to secure. I only managed to get you 5 slots. If you can get a slot, it's up to you.
It's up to me? Mr. Wang, what do you mean? Farmer, don't understand. Tell me directly.
Okay, I'll speak directly. About the slots. I got them through someone else. This person has significant authority in the province. A kid can get it for just 100,000.
What? 100,000. That's highway robbery. Besides, Chen Chuan only asks for 10,000.
Fan's mom. Can I be compared to Chen Chuan? I came back from abroad. I'm way more qualified than him. Plus, I don't want to end up like him, I promise you that. There won't be any issues.
We're all just ordinary families. Where would we suddenly get that kind of money? Mr. Liu said.
Fan's mom. Lu Chenzhou gave you the chance, but the child has to pass to go. Don't hesitate anymore. Just sell those lands for 100,000 yuan. It's easy, and you'll have enough.
But.
Stop hesitating. I know you parents all care about your child's future. You say you spend 100,000 today. But if the kid gets a good job later, the return will be dozens of times that, plus. It covers high school and college entirely. This money is well spent. There's also scholarships.
That's great. From middle school to college, that's about 10 years. 10,000 a year could lead to a top university.
Yeah, that's right. But you gotta keep this a secret. You can tell those parents you're close with. There are only 5 spots.
Take it easy, Ms. Wang.
Fan's mom. Is this legit or not? 10 grand, that's not a small sum. I'm using my life savings.
Let's be at ease. Doing this for the kids. Trust Advisor Wang won't deceive us.
We've spent 100,000 for the key middle school. We even sold our house. If this doesn't work out, we'll be left with nothing.
I think sending the kid to the provincial school is too costly. If it doesn't work, let's just go home and farm.
Dad, I don't want to farm. I want to study.
Xiao Chao's dad, it's not wasted. I heard from Consultant Wang that once we get into the provincial key school, they refund the parents every month. Spending 100,000 on a spot is worth it, right?
Hold on. Buying a spot for 100,000? Explain.
Why are you everywhere? You're not coughing blood today, so I knew you were faking it. This person,
Fan's mom. Lost my job because of you. Please, just respect me. Fan is a promising kid. Learning is his only way out. Buying a spot is wrong. You're hurting him by doing that, don't you see?
not a teacher anymore. What right to lecture us?
Yeah.
Stop pretending to be good person. If it wasn't for you, kid wouldn't be in this position.
Exactly.
I'm giving a reminder.
I've been teaching for most of my life. I've never heard of paying to get into a key middle school.
There are loads of things you've never heard of, no wonder Mr. Wang says. You're a stick in the mud. Your thinking is old-fashioned.
Aware of Fan's situation. If they study hard, getting into a key middle school shouldn't be a problem. They can even excel in math competitions. There's no need to take shortcuts. Doing this is harming him, don't you know that?
Mr. Chen, Mr. Wang already told me I don't need to study to get into a key provincial middle school. I'm never going to study again.
I'm quitting too.
Mr. Chen, stop adding chaos. Fan!
Is this how I taught you? Relying on unearned gains is unacceptable, you know that, right?
Who do you think you are? How dare you teach my kid right in front of me?
Li Jing! Kids can be naive. But are you clueless too? Just one thing I'll say. Spoiling a kid is like hurting a kid. Are you aware?
Chin Chuan. Look at you. You look sick. What's wrong? Can't scam money anymore? Unmotivated? Is that it?
Ugh, what a joke you are.
How can you keep scamming us for money? Do you have a conscience?
Look at you, pathetic. Do you think I won't beat you up?
What are you guys doing?
Isn't this the teacher who spoke for Chin Chuan at the education department the day before yesterday? Defending Chin Chuan again.
Dear parents, Mr. Chen hasn't been feeling well lately. And he's already resigned. So please, stop making things difficult for him.
Not feeling well, huh? Let's see what's bothering you.
Mr. Chan.
You're fine? Why the act, Mr. Chen? Quite the performance. You're just avoiding responsibility, can't face the consequences.
Mr. Chan.
What can I say? It's karma. It serves them right. It's karma. It serves them right. I can't wait to.
Mrs. Fan, why argue with people like that? What if you get all worked up over nothing? Then they'll turn around and blame us instead.
Let's not give him a chance to set us up.
Mr. Chen, are you okay? Do you need to go to the hospital? Everyone, ask yourselves honestly, when Mr. Chen was teaching your kids, didn't their grades and rankings improve significantly?
Improve. That's because my kid is smart anyway, nothing to do with him.
Mr. Hu. Stop talking to them. As a teacher, I've done my duty. I hope you won't regret it later. Don't come back to me.
I'm telling you, instead of lecturing us, spend some time learning how to be a person. Fan, stop playing. Know how much money mom spent on your schooling? Can't you study middle school lessons a little? What if I can't keep up with the city?
What's there to learn? Haven't all the spots been filled? Mom, I don't think studying is useful. I can't even sleep well. Anyway, there's always a way to get into a good school. I'm not worried at all.
You little rascal. Fan's mom.
Can't reach Consultant Wang, they vanished. What about our money?
Go find her. Fan, hurry up and study, you hear me? Quickly.
Mom, Fan. You made us pay 100 grand. Now we can't reach Advisor Wang. Money's gone. What do we do?
The kid's about to take the exam soon. If he doesn't pass, I'll come find you.
No need to panic. We can ask Wang Lijuan later. Priority is enrolling kid in Provincial Key High School.
I think there's definitely something fishy going on. Look, we've been outside Chen Chuan's house for so long, and he hasn't come back. This money. Maybe Chen Chuan teamed up with Wang Lijuan to trick us.
Yeah.
Chen Chuan, spending money on fun, ashamed of your teacher, students, or yourself?
I am true to my students. But I'm not true to myself.
Chen Chuan, you're something else. I don't think you're fit to be a teacher.
You should try acting. Ha ha ha.
Acting here all by yourself. Who are you pretending for? What are you doing? Trying to get our sympathy, Chen Chuan?
That one Li Juan ran off with our money. Were you in on it? Tell me where she is, or else. Or else I won't be nice to you.
Still not talking, huh? Then don't blame me for being rude.
Chen Chuan, stop pretending. Spit it out.
Stop hitting. I don't think he's pretending. Keep going and we'll have a problem.
Problem? Does he even deserve to be called human?
I just got the news. That consultant Wang or whatever, she's not a returnee from overseas. Her degree, resume, and experience are all fake. She's a complete fraud.
What did you say? What did you say? If not a teacher, who is she?
I don't know. I just found out from the principal. He was supposed to be a special hire, some foreign student. Couldn't handle life in our mountains, never even showed up. This guy just popped up out of nowhere. He's a con artist.
Heartless, really. What about the 50 grand?
It's over, the money's gone. We've been trying to reach her all day.
Li Jing, you jerk. We trusted you, gave her our hard-earned money because of you. And now she's disappeared. Then you owe us money.
I know. It's all my fault. It's too late now. We lost everything.
Deserve a beating.
Why hit her? Stop. We misunderstood Mr. Chen all along. Honestly, did Mr. Chen really charge us a high tutoring fee? Mr. Chan, Mr. Chen.
Mr. Chen, we've misunderstood you all along. Mr. Chen.
It's my fault. I shouldn't have quarreled.
Mr. Chen. We owe you an apology.
It's because of our own selfish desires that things ended up like this. The real sinners are us.
Mr. Chen. All this time, misunderstood you. We shouldn't have listened to Wang Lijuan. Give us another chance, we apologize. Please help us, help our child.
Please, Mr. Chen.
Help us, please.
Mr. Chen. Don't scare me. Hang in there.
You can't go any further.
It's all our fault. Trusted advisor won too easily, and we wrongly blamed Mr. Chen.
It's because we couldn't see Wang Lijuan's true colors in time. You know, Mr. Chen may not be official staff, but he's a responsible, good teacher, right?
Exactly. Mr. Liu was taught by Mr. Chen. He also helped us get a chance for the exam.
It's all your fault. If it wasn't for you rallying us with Wang Li Juan, join in smearing Mr. Chen. Did he really have to end up like this? You're the one chasing after gains.
Honestly, Mr. Chen can definitely get our kids into a top state school.
I know. I'm to blame for this. But I just wanted my child to get into a top state school. Besides, who could have guessed Wang Lijuan? She's just that kind of person. You can't blame me entirely. Mothers are strong for their kid. Want child to have good grades?
Stop making excuses. To get into a top school, we gave Wang Lijuan 100,000 yuan.
Our family paid 100,000 too. Now we're drowning in debt.
By the way, wife threatening divorce. Need explanation.
Me. Doctor, how's Chen Chuan?
He was diagnosed years ago. He's got heart fire, working day and night. Plus, over time, it's worsened. Now it depends if the meds can slow it down.
What? Mr. Chen is that seriously ill?
Doctor, is there any chance to save Mr. Chen? Doctor, you must save Mr. Chen.
Yeah.
Mr. Chen is a great teacher. Without him, our kids would be in trouble. We'll do our best. I've told him before to take his medication on time, but he can't afford the full treatment. Insists on using antibiotics. And over time passed, and it turned out this way.
I really didn't expect it. I thought Mr. Chen had been in the mountains for so long, he must have made a fortune. In the end, he couldn't even afford his medication.
Seems like we misunderstood Mr. Chen all along.
Mr. Chen, we owe you an apology.
Doctor, please find a way to save Mr. Chen, whatever it takes.
Please get up. We'll do our best to treat him. He's very weak now. When you visit him, be extra careful. Come on, get up. Follow me.
Mr. Chen, we've come to see you. We also know what happened. Hang in there.
Yes, hang in there.
This bracelet was part of my dowry. Please don't think it's too little, and don't take it the wrong way. Forgive and forget. As long as you can help the kids get into a good school, anything goes. Whatever it takes, we'll make it worth your while.
Mr. Chan, don't think it's too little. You know, we just gave Wang Lijuan 10,000 bucks. Who knew she was a fraud? We really can't come up with more money now.
Even your medical expenses, it was tough to pull together. Please forgive us.
Get down.
Mr. Chen, we came to see you. We want you to help us get good grades.
Mr. Chen, it was my fault for saying I didn't want to study.
Get up. For the sake of the kids. I won't hold it against you. I'm not that person. Take your things and leave.
Mr. Chen, exams are coming up. Our past mistake. We'll go to the Education Bureau now to get your job back.
Mr. Chan, please forgive us.
Help the kids, please.
What are you doing here? Take the stuff away.
Mr. Chan.
This time, we brought the kids' final exam papers. Please, forget the past and help them with the questions and a little tutoring if you're willing. We'll do whatever it takes, no matter the cost. Mr. Chin, it's our fault, no doubt. You can vent on us, scold us, just don't take it out on the kids. We're here to do anything for you.
Mr. Chen, you know about my leg. I got injured at the construction site. I don't have much education and can't find a proper job. I have to support my wife, my kids, and 4 elderly. I only have 1 child. I don't want him to end up like me. Living like this.
Dad, stop crying. Your eyes hurt from crying. I'll listen to you and study hard.
Don't cry anymore. Mr. Chen, we also hope our daughter will succeed and not end up like us.
Ms. Chen, we really know we were wrong. Please forgive us.
Ms. Chin, we were wrong. We'll do whatever it takes. We'll kneel for you.
What are you doing?
If you don't forgive us, we'll kneel until you do.
Get up. I forgive you. Is that okay now? That's great, Miss Chen.
She forgave us.
Great.
For the sake of the kids.
I can forgive you. They're innocent. I can't gamble with their future.
Thank you, Mr. Chen. Mr. Chen gave us a chance.
Mr. Chen, your kindness will never be forgotten.
Don't celebrate too soon. I have 3 conditions for you.
What do you need? We can meet all your.
Anything works.
Yes, absolutely.
First thing. The exam is in 3 days. The upcoming study load will be heavy. I'll be strict with everyone. If you can't handle it, you can leave.
No, we won't.
Stay committed. You hear me, Xiaohe? Study hard and no more playing. Got it.
Secondly, I can't return to school and I can't prepare materials for you. The upcoming educational materials. You'll have to figure it out yourselves.
I'll prepare on my own, don't worry.
Thirdly, I really dislike people who try to cut corners. If any of you are thinking about buying your way in, you can leave now.
No way, Mr. Chen.
We definitely won't.
Alright then. I'll prepare the lesson today. Come to my place for class tomorrow.
Thank you, Mr. Chen.
I'm a bit tired. I'll head back then.
Get some rest, Chen. We'll be off now.
We'll be off now.
Thanks, Mr. Chen.
Mr. Chen, what's going on? Why make a fuss? Don't you know your condition? You need to lie down and stay in the hospital for at least a week.
Old gal. A few more days won't matter. But these kids can't wait that long.
That's not an option. If something happens to you, the hospital can't handle it.
Old gal. How about this? I'll finish class with kids. And come back to the hospital right away, alright?
That's not okay.
Let's agree on this, okay? What I told you, you all remember, right? No one is allowed to cause any trouble.
We will, Mr. Chen. A token of appreciation. Please accept it.
I don't want this stuff. I teach your kids. Just repay me with good grades.
Mr. Chen. We can't afford expensive items. Eggs from our chickens. Please take them.
It's just a token, Mr. Chen. Please accept it.
This is the last time. Alright, kids. Get ready for class.
Let's begin.
All right, Wang Li Juan, you messed up. Learn to run off with the money, huh? You really don't take me, Jean Hua, seriously.
Boss Jean, let me explain.
Explain what? Because you scammed so many people. Now all the media is pointing at my company. My company, because of you, is going bankrupt.
Boss Jean, I was wrong. Please forgive me.
Fine, fine. I don't have time to waste with you. Fix this right now. If you can't solve it. The tomb's dug in the back mountain. Pick one yourself.
These formulas also include this. Is everything clear?
Understood.
Xiao Chao. This is where foundation is weakest. We must not be careless. Otherwise, even if it's just a point or two short, you could miss out on a top-tier high school.
Got it, Mr. Chen.
Hey, Xiao Chao. You better remember what Mr. Chen said. If you don't pass, it's over for you.
Parents. This textbook is really important. The questions are very similar to the exam. If they practice these well, I'm sure they'll do fine in the test.
Mr. Chen, What about the textbook fee? How much is it?
I know you just gave Wang Lijuan 100,000. You're not exactly flush right now. This is urgent. I'll cover it for you guys. Once the kid gets into a top school, you can pay me back. There's not much time left. I'll keep teaching them.
Mr. Chen,
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Tomorrow, I will go through this textbook and make an exam. It's very important. No one should be late.
Look, there's Wang Lijuan. Catch her, don't let her escape. Wang Lijuan. Wang Lijuan, you dare return? I'm telling you to pay up, or you won't leave.
yeah, no paying means no leaving today. Pay up, pay up.
What do you say for yourself? You scammed us out of much money. If you don't pay up today, I'm telling you, you won't leave.
Mama Fan, don't rush. I came back specifically to find you.
Cut the crap. If you don't return that 100,000, we're not being polite.
Yeah,
I really don't have the money. Pay up. How dare you not pay me back?
Wang Lijuan, you really messed us up. We sold our house and land because we listened to you. Telling this now? Are you crazy?
Pay up.
I'm not done talking. Can't give money, admission letter.
I've already got it. What did you say? Is this another one of your tricks?
See for yourself. It's stamped. I've been running around for days to get this for you.
Hello, Ms. Lee?
From the provincial high school.
admissions office. Your child has been accepted.
Fees need to be paid.
For details, ask Mr. Wang.
Who's calling and what did they say?
They said they're from the admissions office. They said my child got accepted. But let me ask Mr. Wang about the extra fee.
We still have to pay?
I told you, I'm not lying. This admission letter doesn't count right now. To get this admission letter, you need to pay another 100,000.
What?
100,000?
Another 100,000? Advisor Wang, can you help us figure something out? That's a lot of money. We really can't come up with it.
I've already given you the solution. But you must pay this 100,000, or the acceptance letter won't count. If you don't want it, let the kid keep reviewing. But let me remind you. If he doesn't pass the exam, it'll be too late to regret it then.
What should we do?
Hey, Xiao Chao, what are we hesitating for? Mr. Chen is a great teacher. We still need to take the exam. That school admits students directly, and if our child gets into a top school, there's even a scholarship. So you can't lose, right?
No loss. We have to pay this money.
All right, listen to Fan's mom. Consultant Wang, we'll pay it in a bit.
I'll give you an address later. Come to me to fill out the information personally.
Are we still continuing with this?
Forget it. Let's go. Take the kid and leave. What's the point?
We agreed to have a mock exam, right? Why is no one here yet?
Here they come. Mr. Chen, why are you here?
Xiaohe's mom. Didn't we agree yesterday that we do mock questions at my place today? Look at the time, Xiaohe hasn't gone yet. Do you know the exam is tomorrow?
If she goes to our place, Xiaohe might not pass. We're not taking part in the entrance exam this time.
This is nonsense. You know tomorrow is the entrance exam. How can we not participate? Don't worry, I'll do my best to make sure Xiaohe gets in.
You can't guarantee Xiaohe will get in. That's enough, Teacher Chen. Family decided not to take the exam. You should go back.
Xiaohe's mom. Li Jing. Li Jing, stop right there.
Teacher Chen, slow down. Look at you.
I ask you, why didn't the child come for the exam today? Tell me. Are you up to your tricks again?
Mr. Chen, I don't have that kind of power, do I?
You were the ones who begged me to tutor your kid. And now the kid doesn't come. Don't you know the exam is tomorrow? Do you guys even want to go to school or not?
You don't need to worry about our kid. He's already gotten in, so don't worry.
Gotten in? But the exam hasn't even happened. How did Fan Fan get in? Is this how you repay me? You're being irresponsible to yourselves.
To be honest with you, Mr. Chen, it's not just Fan Fan. All the kids from Daoxiang village got in.
I got it. Who told you something again, right? How can you be so gullible? Enough. I'm not going to waste my breath on this anymore. Respect your choice. But think about it. If you want me to tutor you again, I might not be available.
Look how capable he thinks he is.
Qinzhou, when you read this letter, I might not be around anymore. My body can't hold on any longer. I've taught for 30 years. And the only thing I can't let go. These kids' parents are trapped in a scam and can't get out. I can't help, and I'm not able. They won't believe me either. But you must not give up on them. Qin Chuan.
Why isn't Consultant Wang here? Wasn't he to fill out the enrollment info?
Yeah, if he doesn't come out soon, the office will close.
Everyone. I'm the principal. Can I help?
Hello, principal. Here to register for enrollment. When is that consultant Wang coming?
Didn't the exam already end? The results have been announced a long time ago. There's no information to register. Where are you from?
Principal, parents from Daoxiang village, exempted students. We just paid the fee yesterday.
Yes, exactly, principal. When will the 50,000 yuan scholarship be refunded? We borrowed a lot to buy this. We're deep in debt for this. Waiting for money to pay off debt.
Ridiculous. Buying a spot? This is a legitimate school. In the past 20 years, we've never had a rule where you pay and skip exams. And we've never handed out scholarships.
No way. Didn't they say free tuition for middle and high school and guaranteed entry to college?
Parents, it's 9 years of compulsory education now. Where's the tuition? You've been scammed.
What? See, I told you, there's no such good luck. We got tricked by Wang Lijuan again.
What do we do now?
Less than 3 hours until the exam. Are our kids doomed?
Don't panic. Find Mr. Chen. Didn't he prepare a practice test?
Ask him to help tutor.
We can still save it. Let's hurry back. Mr. Chen.
Mr. Chan.
Suicide note. Mr. Chen, wake up.
Help us. Mr. Chen.
Mr. Liu, we got a notice. None of the kids from Daoxiang village showed up for the exam, not even Mr. Chen.
On such an important day, even if the parents and students forgot, Mr. Chen wouldn't. He cares so much about these kids. Could something have happened?
I'll call Mr. Chen.
Hello, Mr. Liu. Help. Mr. Chen fainted. We took him to the hospital but can't afford it. Please come.
Which hospital are you at? I'm coming right away.
Mr. Jean, about last time. It was my oversight. To make it up to you, I've completed the task this time and prepared $1 million for you. With this money, your company can definitely make a comeback.
I really have to thank you. My company was about to go bankrupt, but you brought it back to life. With this money, we can use it to attract investments and start a charity foundation. At that time, I'd like you to be my advisor before the group goes public.
Thank you, Mr. Jean.
President Liu.
What exactly happened?
We don't know. When we got to his house, he was already unwell. Oh, by the way, this is what he wrote. I think it was for you. President Liu, we missed the exam because we saved Teacher Chen. Can you handle this for us?
That's right. You're responsible for this. We care about Mr. Chen. I know you can help us.
Mr. Liu, Wang Lijuan conned us out of 200,000. We have the invoice. Yes, pay us back for her. Otherwise, even if this kid gets in, we'll.
All of you, shut up. Don't think I don't know what you've been up to. I fought for another chance at the exam. It was supposed to be a good thing, but you messed it up. I'm telling you, if something happens to Mr. Chen, you and I are not done.
Who's the patient's family?
I am. How's Mr. Chen?
Situation not good. Family stay, others leave. Don't raise your voice in the hospital.
Move.
Mr. Liu, we can't leave yet. The exam issue isn't resolved. If we leave now, what if you don't keep your word later? Right?
Exactly, Mr. Liu, you have to return that 200,000 today. We've spent quite a bit for the city's school.
Yeah.
If 200,000 drains, how are we to live?
Yeah.
Teacher Chen in critical condition. Still thinking about money? Do you have conscience?
Well, Chen Chuan's illness isn't our fault. Besides, we just want a good future for our kids. Is that wrong?
No, it's not wrong at all.
Exactly.
All you care about is money. Mr. Chen worked so hard for your kids that he's now critically ill, and you don't care at all.
Chen Chuan is just one life. Is he more important than the future of our dozen kids?
I'm disappointed in you. Mr. Chen has been teaching lifelong. He's been dedicated and if only you parents. If you'd understood things a bit better, it wouldn't have come to this. Great, now look. Missed exam, swindled out of money. You totally deserve it.
Mr. Liu, you can't say that. If you hadn't given us a chance to retake the exam, we wouldn't have been swindled by Wang Lijuan. We didn't want to be cheated, we're victims too.
We're all victims.
You have a messed up outlook. I'm only giving you the retake chance because of Mr. Chen. Instead of being grateful, you're pointing blame. Let me tell you, getting your kids out of the mountains and succeeding is Mr. Chen's wish, not mine.
Mr. Liu. No matter what, you're responsible today. Either get that 200,000 back for us or pay it yourself. If we don't get the 200,000 today,
Not leaving, right?
We're staying put.
You heartless people, Lu Chenzhou, won't help you again.
Patient is agitated. Used medication. But the blood pressure is still high. There's a risk of heart attack.
Doctor. Tell me, how can I save him?
Blood transfusion necessary. Chen's blood type is Rh negative, rare. Hospital lacks a match.
I have the blood type as Chen. I'll do it.
Really? Follow me, quickly. There was still a chance. It's all Mr. Chen's fault. Why did he have to get sick now?
I've been thinking about it for a while, and I feel Mr. Chen should be fine, right? If it wasn't for us, he wouldn't have gotten so sick.
No. What are you thinking? Why are you blaming us for all of this? We need to stick together and face this together.
Anyway, the chance to retake the exam has passed. Let's wait a little longer for him, see if we still have a chance.
Lu Chenzhou is petty, won't happen.
He's the one who said he'd give us a chance. One not giving any chances. If he doesn't give a chance, pull the oxygen tube.
I'll do it too.
Mr. Chen, I'm the student you trained. Reached here today. All because of you. You believed in me. I, Lu Chinzhou, have to sacrifice. We'll make sure to cure you.
Congratulations, Mr. You're about to establish the largest charity in Jiangbei. More funding will surely pour in by then. We'll use education as a front for our charity. We won't have to worry about funding in the future.
You never disappoint, Consultant Wang. Don't worry, I'll fulfill my promise to make you a top advisor.
But those parents are causing a huge commotion now. I cheated them out of so much money. If they catch me, what am I gonna do?
Don't worry. This situation, I'll handle it for you. After all, we're in this together. If you're in trouble, I'm stuck too.
Hearing that, I'm relieved.
Also, 3 days later, our Hawaii Charity Foundation will officially start. If someone tries to mess with me then, I will make sure they regret it. Don't go soft. This is make or break.
Alright, Mr. Jean.
And we'll split all the funds we collect equally. Then, we'll both vanish from Jiangbei.
Lao Gao, why is Chinzhou here?
You were on the verge of death. If Mr. Lu hadn't given you blood, not even a miracle could save you. You wouldn't have made it.
Chinzhou,
Mr. Lu asked to tell you not to bother with those kids anymore. They're not worth it.
Lao Gao, let me ask you, if a truly evil person were in front of you, would you save them?
That's not the same thing. I can't talk sense, old man. I just hope you won't get into dangerous situations anymore. You're not in good health. Can't even afford medicine.
And you keep
Draining yourself every day. You won't always be this lucky.
I've already decided. Once these kids are out of the mountains, retire and enjoy golden years. If I can't do it, I won't rest in peace.
Some things are pointless to say. Take care of yourself.
Child, why are you so foolish? I don't have much time left. I know you're trying to help me, but I will stick to my original intention. If not this year, then next year. If I can make it to next year, I'll still choose the same.
Where is Chen Chuan? Chen Chuan, come out here.
What are you doing? Why are you making a scene here? Are you blaming me? You failed to raise your children to be successful. Is it my fault for being physically weak and causing them to miss the best opportunity for the exam, or is it my fault for not exposing Wan Lijuan's true colors in time? You lost so much money.
Teacher Chen, please don't say that. That's not what we meant.
Stop talking. I'm just an unorthodox teacher. I don't have any official position. I haven't been to a top university, nor am I an overseas returnee. But I've led so many outstanding students out of the mountains, and they've accomplished so much in various fields. I'm proud of that. I just hope Xiaofan and Zio can achieve their dreams.
Mr. Chen,
I don't know how long I can live. As long as I'm still here, I won't give up on any child, no matter what you've done to me before. They shouldn't bear the consequences of your mistakes.
Mr. Chen,
What are you doing? Stand up. Stand up, everyone.
Mr. Chen. Actually, we didn't mean to give you a hard time. It's just that we've been thinking a lot lately. It's actually my fault. Mr. Chen, can you forgive us?
Yes, Mr. Chin. I was too eager for quick success. I'm just worried about the kids not passing. 20,000 is important, but like you said, it can't buy their future.
The root of all this is Wang Lijuan, not you or Mr. Liu. Yet still aggressive here. It's our fault.
We won't make it to today's retest anyway. But don't worry, Mr. Chin. I'll tell the kids to learn well from you, try to retake for a year, and pass next year, right?
Yes.
Folks, I sincerely want to help your kids leave the mountains. But you know, my health. Not sure I can make it through this year.
Mr. Chen, don't talk like that. I believe you'll get better.
Please excuse us, no matter how we are, we can't hold back the kids. Right?
Mr. Chen, we've already made up our minds. Whether or not we get the money back, or if our kid gets in this year, we must take down Wang Lijuan, this menace to education.
Yes, absolutely. We must take her down.
It's not too late for you to see it clearly. This is definitely tied to Wang Lijuan. I've been teaching for 20 years, and I've never seen someone so shameless.
Mr. Chen, actually that day at the Ministry of Education, the 30,000 given by Director Jiang was a setup to frame you. We were seduced by the money. We were blinded, you know? We're farmers from the mountains. Not much exposure, really. We've decided to report them.
Mr. Chen, I recently heard that Huai Group is posing as an educational charity. These people, they're just awful.
They're taking advantage of us because we're uneducated. We need to get rid of these troublemakers and clear Mr. Chen's name. It's because of us Mr. Chen is in this situation. We share blame.
You've grown to realize this now. I'm already quite relieved. At least you still care about your child. I must handle this. But not now.
If not now, then when? If it isn't solved now, the kid's doomed.
This matter is serious. Qinzhou is a key educational figure in the province. This matter has to wait until he wakes up. We'll consider it later.
Professor Chen,
Kid, is it worth it at my age? Getting sick is normal, but you're still young and have many important things to do. There's no need for you to sacrifice your health for my frail self. It's not necessary.
Professor Chen. Teacher for a day, father for life. Without you, I wouldn't be where I am now. I'll never forget your teachings. Not just a blood transfusion. I give my life willingly. I give my life willingly.
Don't talk unlucky. You're still recovering, rest and speak less.
Mr. Liu, Mr. Chen. Mr. Liu, Mr. Chen. I heard Wang Lijuan and Jinhua are holding a press conference today to attract investment under the guise of a charity. It's one thing to trick us out of small. Securing investment is big deal. If they take the money and run, it'll be too late.
Don't worry, Mr. Liu. We all chipped in and already paid your hospital bill.
No need to pay my hospital bill. Seeing you change your mind. I really feel relieved. I hope moving forward, we can stand on the same side. Don't make things difficult for Mr. Chen. Mr. Chen has done plenty for you already.
We've come to realize that now. It's not your fault, the two of you. It's all our fault. If we hadn't listened to Wang Lijuan back then, we may not have ended up here.
I'll take them to find Jinhua and Wang Lijuan. These two are too much, cheating mountain people out of their life savings. Because of their sweet talk, these innocent kids are gambling with their future.
Mr. Chen. I'll go with you.
Qinzhou, you rest up. I'll make sure justice is served for them.
And us too.
Together we.
Go.
No matter what. I can't let Teacher Chen face everything alone. Congratulations, Mr. Jean. Today is a great day for your Hawaii charity organization. Is there a ribbon cutting soon?
It's about to start.
I'm Zhang Hao from Mingli Group. Call me Xiao Zhang.
Mr. Zhang.
Hello, Mr. Jean. I'm Xiao Lu from Jiqing Group. Excited to work with you.
Mr. Liu, let's definitely collaborate more in the future. Collaborate more. Alright, please have a seat, both of you. You know how important today is.
Don't worry. As for Chen Chuan, he's being bombarded by parents right now. No one will disturb us.
The auspicious time has arrived. Welcome to the Hawaii Group Charity Conference. We all know Mr. Jean has devoted much effort to Jiangbei's education sector, with top advisor Ms. Wang's support. I believe Jiangbei's education will reach new heights under their leadership. Please welcome Mr. Jean to the stage for a speech.
Dear friends, today is a great day for the establishment of the Hawaii Charity Education Fund. First, thank you all for being here. I believe, in the near future,
Jean Hua, you little sneak. We will not agree to you starting a charity business in education. Since it's an educational institution, it should be responsible to the public and accountable to the students. How could you have such a vile mind? A deceitful crook exploiting the weak for personal gain.
Chen Chuan. Stop making false accusations. Like you, with no official position. And without a teaching certificate, what right do you have to criticize me? What right do you have to stand here?
I surely have the right. Teacher from Daoxiang village. He's heartless and does evil deeds. I'm here today to expose him.
This Wan Li Juan is not an education consultant at all. She brags about being an overseas returnee, claims advanced teaching methods. And what's the result? The kids are a mess under her teaching. They all failed their exam.
Yes, you're absolutely right. She shouldn't be here.
Chen Chuan, calling you a teacher is out of respect. No respect for you, you're nothing. Don't you know what you're like yourself? No ability, yet you accuse Advisor Wang. Do you deserve to be called a teacher?
Shut up. Whether I deserve to be a teacher is not up to you.
Look at yourself now. Do you have any teacher-like qualities? No manners. No poise, you're just an arrogant, sickly fool. I'm the organizer of today's charity event. You're not welcome here. Get them out of here. They're not welcome. Get them out now.
Jean Hua, educator. Mr. Chen is old. You want to fight Mr. Chen?
Everyone, don't believe him. He's deceived us poor folks. Imagine what he'll do to you wealthy people. He's after your money already.
You all have no idea. I've sacrificed so much for Jianbei's education. I've put in so much effort to give the kids a better education. I hired top-notch teachers at great expense. I even imported the latest educational equipment from abroad. How did my well-meaning efforts get twisted into lining my own pockets?
Nonsense. If it wasn't for you, the educational program in Daoxiang village wouldn't have lagged so much. You claim it's for the kids. What a joke.
That's right. And this person teamed up with Wan Li Juan to scam us. They told us just pay the money and we could get into a provincial high school without exams. In reality, they just took our money to enjoy themselves.
Just because you're stupid doesn't mean everyone else here is. Who doesn't know there's no such thing as schooling without exams? Are you an idiot?
You.
Jinhua, stop lying. You hired Wan Lijuan and made her a fake identity. You teamed up to scam their money. Worked hard all their lives. All so their kids could get out of the mountains. Have a better future. But you're such beasts.
A big boss in Jinhua. Do you think I'd be short on money? Would I be short of a mere few million? Let me tell you, normally folks like you wouldn't even have the right to talk to me. The only reason you haven't been thrown out by security is because of my mercy. You say I'm cheating people out of money? Where's your proof?
Yeah, exactly. Everything needs evidence. You can't just wrong someone with a few words. Where's the evidence? Show it.
You want evidence, right?
I've got it. Mr. Chen.
Isn't that Mr. Liu? Aren't you usually in the city? How come you're visiting our small town today?
I'm here, of course, to uphold justice.
Mr. Liu, there's no need for you to come all this way for a few troublemakers. I know you're righteous, but Jinhua, can handle them easily. You made the trip for nothing.
Isn't this Mr. Liu? So young and promising. Want to discuss a partnership with you. Finally meeting you in person today. We can discuss the partnership later. Here today for mentor Mr. Chen Chuan. Education at Daoxiang Village Elementary School is thanks to him. These kids wouldn't even have the chance to enter the city.
Mr. Liu, don't just mention Daoxiang Village. I am interested in education projects for the whole Jiangbei area. We've set up support programs. As long as this charity fund succeeds today, I believe more kids will venture into the world.
Shut up, Jinhua. You exploit people, extort money, and collude with Wang Lijuan to do wrong. If education is in your hands, do the kids have a future? I've been in education for many years. I've always been diligent and responsible. And now you're deceiving right under my nose. You've got a lot of nerve.
Liu Chenzhou, watch what you say. Mr. Jean is a chairman of a public company, after all. Didn't you say you have evidence? Show it then. Where's the evidence? Let the evidence do the talking then.
Mr. Liu, we know you have power and authority. But you can't just talk recklessly. We've invested a lot of money in this.
You want evidence, right? Every parent here is evidence. You want evidence, right? Every parent here is evidence.
Them? What kind of evidence are they? They're all money hungry, would do anything for cash. Who knows? Maybe they took your money today to falsely accuse me. Huai Group is about to go public. As chairman of Huai, doesn't my word carry more weight than theirs?
If it weren't for you, did they deserve to be oppressed like this? How can you make snide comments?
Exactly. Their children could have gone to the city for a better education. You and Wang Lijuan sabotaged them. They worked their whole lives just for their kids to have a better future. But you too, you're really cruel.
Ladies and gentlemen, please listen to me. They're talking nonsense. Everyone knows my character.
Don't listen to him, everyone. He tried to buy me dinner to win me over, Jinhua. Too bad I'm not as money-driven as you. If you invest in him, you'll lose everything. He and Wang Lijuan are probably planning to run off.
I agree with what Mr. Chen and Mr. Liu said. There's no smoke without fire. I want to see what Jinhua, who claims to be devoted to education, is really up to.
Ignore their nonsense. Only I bring you benefits. You won't get a dime from them.
Jinhua, you need to be honest and ethical. You're behaving recklessly. Who would want to work with you?
Hey,
This is none of your business. Let them speak. And you. If they're wrong today, I'll double my investment. But if they're right, you can't run the charity today.
No way, no way.
That Wang Lijuan, seeing Mr. Chen isn't qualified, always opposes him and secretly urges us to join his class. She sneaks red envelopes to Mr. Chen, accusing him. She even told us that if we pay, we can skip exams and go straight to high school. They totally fooled us.
yeah, they did. On exam day, all the kids failed. She didn't just scam our money, she messed up our kids' futures.
And more than that, she teamed up with Jinhua to trick us into paying more with rebate schemes. When we signed up at the school, the principal said 9-year compulsory education is free. She's taking advantage of our ignorance.
She's a con artist.
Genoa, what do you have to say for yourself? Don't let him get away. What's wrong? Getting nervous? What's there to run for?
Everyone, they're just making stuff up. They're totally lying.
Looks like it's true. We're not investing in you anymore. You have to pay back the money we gave you. Do you understand? Because of you two bastards, my mentor, Mr. Chen Chuan, could have been a professor in the city, enjoying his retirement. You forced him to travel around, dragging his sick and frail body, for these kids. Misunderstood, almost lost my life. Starting today, I want you two idiots out of education forever. Get them out of here.
Let go. What are you doing?
All right, everyone, disperse. Mr. Chen. It's finally over. You helped wipe out a major threat in our education.
Mr. Chen, there's something I want to ask of you. Please help our child.
We entrust our child to you.
Everyone. In my final moments, I'll do my best to help you. Help your children. Leave the mountains for a brighter future. I hope one day they'll be like Xinzhou. Be someone useful to our country.
Thank you, Mr. Chen. Thank you, Mr. Liu.
Mr. Chen, I'm Fan Fan. I'm now the squad leader at Jiangbei Criminal Police. Thanks for your guidance back then.
Mr. Chen, I'm Xiao Chao. Top lawyer in the province. Thanks for not giving up on me.
Mr. Chan. I didn't do well on the test. But now I've got the National Level 1 Chef certificate.
Mr. Chen. We came to see you. Thank you for your teachings. In the afterlife, you can rest in peace.